One or two? Okay.
Oh, two's not as good.
No,
but then I look at my should be like 2 hours to go. It's like 3 hours.
it's like you in class and you're like, God, we must be. Oh my God, class.
Started. I know everyone pretty much has a long run today. Chris was good enough to get us all sorts of snacks and post run drinks and meals and stuff like that. So just make sure you take advantage of that. Make sure you thank Chris for doing all that. And the guys really have come a long ways in the last few weeks. So. Chris, you got anything for the guys?
No, I think probably.
Talk about practice. Is there practice tomorrow?
Practice is 10:15 tomorrow. Lift afterwards.
Okay. You got anything out here? All right. Let's have a good long run. See you guys all when you get back. This is kind of our last weekend before school starts. So we were in Boston. The last 3 or 4 days, which is really nice to go on a trip before school starts. So we got there with enough time to be able to go in North End and go grab dinner, and then went to Franklin Park, jogged the course, and really had our first race. And for us, we just wanted to see kind of where the team was at. A lot of people haven't raced in a long time. Like Tanner's last race was in May. Mahmood and Tibbs, even though Tibbs ran a couple weeks ago, this is really his first hard race. Talon, those guys, I don't even know if they ran a track race last year, so it might have been 10 months or so. So, you know, they did a good job. They finished second, they beat some ranked teams. They're gonna have to learn how to run together. They're gonna have to get a lot better, that's for sure. Yep. But it was a fun trip, and we didn't rush out of there like we typically do because we didn't have to get back for school, so we really were able to spent some time, and Chris did a good job of making sure that they saw some historic sites. And I had to get back early because we had some recruits coming in, but Chris spent I guess an extra day with them, and they got back late last night, and now we're getting ready to do our long run. This is a place where Washington has come to do quite a few long runs, and I came here last week with the team and really liked it. And we found this old depot center that we were able to talk to the city about renting it out every Sunday, and Chris did a good job of kind of getting everything set up for pre-stuff and post-stuff, and it'll allow our team to kind of hang out and bond, and also do all those little things before and after practice, which I think really make a great runner. Yeah, so they're out there running now, and Chris and I will probably venture out there and see them. But really, I mean, it probably goes for 30-40 miles. The sign there says 18 miles one way, 18 miles back, but there's also all these other places. It's an old railroad, but it ventures off into some hillier parts of a run, and surface is great, and it's a really beautiful part of Washington, I think.
So we've just kind of started our big kind of 6-week block of training. We've got 3 big weeks until our next race at the pre-nationals. So we'll just be hitting it hard these next few weeks. We're buckling down and locking into some good training, and start classes next week. So that'll be a fun thing for our kids to get back into school. And yeah, we're just focusing on getting better each and every day.
Back.
Stanford Invitational next weekend, and we are going there because it's the site for the Pac-12s, and it's a good opportunity for most of our women to open up. It'll be a good first look for most of the kids. And they ran, so today was long run day. On the short end, kids run maybe 9 or 10 miles. On the long end, 13, 14 miles for some of the older girls. And since the ones who run the flat trail out here, it's pretty fast. So part of the conversation before the run today is how aggressively to tackle the pace. Today we kept it chill. Last week they ran a really hard.
Okay.
They ran a hard long run last week, I don't like to do that every Sunday. They did a hard set of Ks on Friday, just 2 days ago. So today was a more of a moderate, an easy to moderate effort, whereas last Sunday was like a pretty hard. We are trying to be better every week than we were the week before. That's the theme. We're putting our heads down for 50 days and grinding. That's also the theme. I mean, this group was 21st at the NCAAs last year. It would be great to be better than that, and we think we can be better than that, but we're not thinking about the outcomes so much right now. Is just dialing in on what's the process need to look like every day to continue to get better every week.
So I'm a volunteer assistant coach for the cross country and track team at UW, and just moved up to Seattle last week, getting to know the guys on the team, and reconnecting with the pals and some guys that I already know from Oregon, like Mick and Tanner. So it's been a lot of fun, kind of exploring the new trails. Did the long run out here in Duvall today, and just incredible running here in Seattle. So that is exciting. Great facilities down on campus with the Dempsey and the weight room and the shell house and everything around there. It's going to be a great setup for training, and I'm excited for the year and excited to see what the team can do. So I'm still kind of on a down week. Took a week completely off, just kind of got the mind off things, and then ran every other day last week, and I think I'll start getting back into some mileage here pretty soon, and then some workouts. So after a long year of racing, late to the summer, it's nice to kind of get some downtime, and but being in a new environment, I'm excited to get back to training. I think I wanted to stay on the West Coast when I was looking at where I wanted to train professionally. Just enjoyed the Pacific Northwest, staying in Eugene for college, and Seattle is just a short trip up I-5, so I think it was an easy choice to follow the pals up here. And it's great.
Great coming back to Seattle, or I should say just coming back to the Pacific Northwest. Living and training out here the last 5 years, and then moving to DC kind of made me realize just how great of an area the Pacific Northwest is to train, and just kind of how ideal it is weather-wise and trail-wise. So and then just having the Powells and my best friend and roommate from college, the assistant coach Chris Kwiatkowski, out here. It's just been a great just support system and support team to kind of have and get back into running. So I've just been kind of enjoying the running, just kind of taking more of a mental break, and in a sense of track your goals on the track every single week, twice a week, and out here it's just kind of been nice where if I feel good today, I'll hop in with the guys wherever I see myself. Maybe I'm with the faster group or the slower group, or just kind of bouncing in between groups. So just kind of been nice like that, just kind of taking it one day at a time, and just kind of enjoying the training right now, and just kind of, like I said, just building the mileage up at this point. I think for me, just kind of working out with them and doing some runs with them for sure, and it's going to be the best way for me to kind of coach them through things setting an example, lead by example, and I'm going to let Andy and Chris kind of do more of the coaching in that sense, and I'm just kind of out here whatever they need me. If they like this past weekend, went to Boston, both of them, and there's a few athletes they left behind, put them through a workout, or just kind of be around for that, then wherever they need me really. But I've been a volunteer coach with Andy a few times, so it's nothing new, and I think we kind of have it down pack at this point of what his expectations are for me. So.
Cracks are game changing.
Hey, so I think you can